Ja morjesta päivää. Täällä ollaan sitten taas Garrettin kämpässä. Toimiskohan tää nyt? No nyt se toimii. Ei tästä hyödy mitään, mutta kunhan saa harjoiteltua, jos haluaa semmoista harrastaa. Anyways, onks tänne ilmestynyt mitään? Ei näytä siltä. Joten mennään tänne ja deliver the chalice and the paw to Artemus Intersis courtyard. Elikkä sinne mennään, mistä me saatiin tuo tehtäväkin alun perin. Mahtais ketuttaa tätä landlordia, kun aina tänne joku murtautuu sisälle. Ja tekee vähän muutoksia sisustukseen. Ei ollut paljon tällä kertaa, mutta kaikki pienikin tekee asiaa. Näistä mä en tiedä näistä kämpistä, että tuleeko sinne ikinä mitään uutta? Ei varmaankaan. Veikkaisin vähän niin. Nää onneksi aina spawnaako uudestaan. Tai no onneksi. Säästää vähän rahaa. Koska ne tekee niin. Joo. Mikähän suuntaan tänne vissiin? Tämäkin tän kojun omistaja saattaisi olla vähän hermorauniona, kun yhtäkkiä vaan katoaa nuo kaikki. Joo, mennään sitten myymään tänne ja katas kaikkia. Ottaa nuo. Onkohan mun brightnessini nyt jostain syystä korkeampi kuin yleensä? Mä näen vähän liian hyvin tuo pimeässäkin. En tiedä.
I gotta say, I'm still hurting all over from that roughing up I got. What, you robbed the whole block? This sure is a lot of merchandise.
Joo, rahnaa kertyy. Ollaan miljonäärejä. Melkein ainakin.
I'm Thomas, the proprietor here. We're here to help if you need anything. Are we looking for anything special tonight, sir?
Vesinuolet kelpaa. Muuta mä en oikeastaan tarvikaan. Voidaan nyt tietysti
Take your
ottaa.
time, look around. Here at the well-equipped Thief, we pride ourselves on stocking everything a person like yourself might need.
Voidaan näitä ottaa, koska rahnaa on. Mun pitää kyllä käydä nyt tarkistamassa toi kohtapuoliin toi brightness-puoli, että onko se nyt jostain syystä, koska tääkin on näin pimeä kohta pitäisi olla, mutta mä näen sen ihan kuin olisi päivä. Joo, munkin pitääkin mennä sitten sinne toiselle puolelle itse asiassa. Vartijan ohitte.
Little ale would taste good right about now. What's got into those varmints?
Stupid varmints. Something's got them all riled up.
Varmints. Mitähän ne on? Onkohan ne noita ötököitä? En tiedä. Tuolla on tämmönen ihmeen rannerengas, mutta ei oikein sitä voida ottaa. Mä käyn tässä välissä katsoa brightness. Tullaan takas tuolla toisella puolella sitten. Joo, kyllä sen ihan normaali pitäisi olla. Videolla se ainakin näkyy ihan hyvinkin normaalisti. Mennään kiertotietä. I've been robbed. Hidas sytytys oli kaverilla. Ei huomannut ihan heti. Pitää mennä tonne noin sitten. Tää vartijan pitää juurikin tuijottaa sitten siinä. Meinas kävellä vielä päinkin. Tercy's courtyard.
You've returned with the artifacts, Garrett. Excellent. Follow me.
Excellent job. Käytiinkö me muuten hakemaan siitä puukosta ne rahat? Mä en tiedä yhtään. Tai en muista. Sitten on taas hetki, kun mä pelasin tätä. Voitais käydä tsekkaamassa. Heti tän jälkeen. Nice.
Pardon me. Balance to you.
Balance to you. Alright, mennään tänne sit.
The repetition of these three glyphs, here and here. Now is the Termanus Embolian.
The time's unwritten, the end of words.
And here, again the mark of the Fratelli
Brethren and
Traderus.
betrayer.
Yes, warnings, terrible.
My hand falls useless to my side, doubly cursed in living death.
The prophecies are clear. There is much ahead to be wary of. Interpreter Kataka, your words are most useful to—
Clear as mud. Exactly what will happen, and what are we supposed to do about it? I'm still waiting to see a useful book.
We must first understand the unwritten times, if we are to prevent them.
First Keeper Orland demands immediate audience.
First Keeper Orlandi on kusipää. Kusipää homo.
You've moved up in the world, Orland. Nice view.
Yes, I have. It's First Keeper Orland now, Garrett. Within these walls, you answer to me.
You called me here to remind me you're in charge? The job must not keep you very busy.
You inquired about books. Useful books.
That's right. You must have something in here worth reading.
You think you might shape events more skillfully? Read the signs more clearly? The prophecies—
Shape events? Interesting way to put it. I'm here now. Do you want my help or not?
Very well. This will admit you to certain areas of the library. Do not venture further. You will not ply your trade here, thief. If anything happens, you will be held accountable. Is this clear?
Perfectly. Perhaps you should translate for Kataka.
New objective. Mitäs meidän sitten pitää tehdä? Search around the Keeper library for clues about the Dark Age. Speak to Keeper Artemus before you leave the library. Ja speak to Keeper Isolde before you leave. You're working with the Keepers for now. Don't attack them or get caught doing anything that will cause them to attack you. Moi.
This is Orland's office. He is busy and has nothing more to say to you for now.
Okay.
Has there been any progress, Elder Granger?
On which quest? The reacquisition of the Compendium of Reproach or of its glyph key?
Either. We will need both items in our hands if we wish to make any headway into our research concerning the coming Dark Age.
There would be considerably more progress if the teams were allowed to consult with Interpreter Kaduka.
Impossible. She seeks the Brethren and Betrayer, and her work must not be interrupted.
Then the answer to your previous question is no.
What will it take to find them then, do you think? The Council would like time to prepare for the prophecies that are contained within the Compendium.
They have both been missing for so long. But I am sure with all of us continuing to scour the library and the compound for passages that refer to them, we'll have the precise answer within a reasonable time period. Meanwhile, just in case, I have scribes searching for any book matching its physical description. A large golden slab, sealed with a glyph.
So, the Keepers are hoping to solve the Dark Age problem by finding this compendium and glyph key. I'm pretty good at acquiring lost objects. Maybe I can help.
Maybe. Näitä on muuten tosi hauska ärsyttää näitä keepereitä täällä. Pitää tehdä kohta. Vissiin pitää vähän lukea myös jotain juttuja.
Be careful.
You be careful. Or an accident might happen on your ass. Notice from the Council regarding the impending Dark Age. Since it is of utmost importance that Interpreter Kaduka continue her quest to uncover the identity of the Brethren and Betrayer, she should not be interrupted for any reason. Also, several elders have been tasked with other urgent endeavors, including the search for the missing Compendium of Reproach and the glyph key that unlocks it. The compendium, a large golden slab, sealed with a glyph, may contain prophecies pertinent to the Dark Age problem and has been missing for well over a decade. It is useless without its glyph key, which we believe may have gone missing around the same time. If you have been assigned to one of the quest groups, an elder will contact you. You. Keeper of A. Journal entry number 6145. Why hasn't Council assigned a team for my expedition? They know the dangers, how the area is swarming with strange creatures, else why lock the entrance so carefully? How can I do it alone? Still, they must have their reasons. The sunken citadel holds many secrets, and though I am afraid, I also long to journey there again. Most importantly, of course, is the glyph key. How many years has it lain underground? Decades. We were so close with the first expedition. If only we hadn't been attacked. We'd have the key now, and the Keeper Soldad would still be alive. Hieno nimi, Hermanni. Her death must not be in vain. I will retrieve the key successfully on this next venture.
Well, if this guy thought the glyph key was in this sunken citadel, I don't see why I shouldn't go look there. Sounds like it might
as
be a
heedless as ever, I
trust
see.
your instincts, scribe.
Sunken Citadel. Juu, olisiko se sitten meidän seuraava isompi tehtävä? Siinä olisiko jo portaakki ollut, tai tikapuut. Joo.
Elder Draco, may I speak with you? I think I've found something in my studies. A connection.
Go on, and speak up, Scribe. I can barely hear you.
Well, everyone knows the Compendium of Reproach has been missing, and that last week I scribed a passage, and it read, "The Compendium will be born by a terrible storm."
Yes, I remember the report. Interesting. Yet, no sign of any inclement weather, eh, Scribe?
No, but then, just a few days ago, a ship came into the docks area. Do you remember the report from Keeper Alcott? He said the ship had managed to get itself into port, though no one was left alive to man it. A plague ship. The crew. Undead.
Yes, it is indeed a tragedy and a mystery, but I see no connection. A storm would not cause the ship to befall such a fate.
No, but the name of the ship, Elder Draco. The name of the ship is the Abysmal Gale. Is that not another way of saying terrible storm? This is the connection of which I speak.
Ah, I see your point. And the error in your thinking. The compendium was lost ages ago. How could it possibly be on a ship that has just come into port?
But...
Enough, scribe. I have important business to attend to, in case you haven't heard. There's a dark age approaching.
Yes, Elder Draco. Thank you for speaking with me.
Maybe the scribe is on to something. I should check out this ship, the Abysmal Gale, next time I visit the docks.
Joo, siinä oli sitten toinenkin tehtävä vielä. Search the sewers ja Abysmal Gale. Siinä on vaihtoehto taas, että kumpi me halutaan tehdä ekana. Ja tässä kirjassa Keeper Council Report. Keeper Rafe will be allowed to return to Sunken Citadel in an effort to retrieve what he believes to be the lost glyph key that opens the Compendium of Reproach. If his theory proves correct, then his success will bring us that much closer to a solution for the Dark Age. However, his request for a team has been denied, as more than one life was lost on the last expedition, and we cannot risk another such contingency. Furthermore, without proof that the glyph key is located in the Sunken Citadel, it would be unwise for us to overextend our resources in what could be unfruitful despite the plenitude of valuables reported by Rafe. Lastly, the Council has deemed the Citadel unsafe and forbids any keeper to approach the sealed entryway in the dock sewers without prior approval. Ja vielä yksi ainakin sitten. Talia, I wanna run this by you even before I bring it to an elder. You know how we search for the Compendium of Reproach in our efforts regarding the Dark Age. Well, I recently scribed a passage in which the Compendium was mentioned. It said it will be born by a terrible storm. Then later we heard that report about the ghost ship and all those undead. Completely unrelated to our work, right? Or is it? Because the name of that ship is the Abysmal Gale. Do you see? Abysmal Gale. Terrible storm. They mean the same. Imagine if it were my own efforts that led to the recovery of the Compendium. Tell me if you think I've got something here. Your friend Scrap Elson. Joo, mä haluan nyt vähän kiusata näitä. Eli pistetään tonne ihan save.
Hey, you shouldn't be throwing things.
Huh. Missed.
Look, I told you to stop that.
Oh, did you know?
I knew it. There you are. Give up quietly.
Joo, mission failed. God damn it. Liian hauskaa. Joo. What's up? Ohitte. Miksi mä oon näin huono heittää? Miksi mulla on näin huono heittokäsi?
This is a place of balance. Stop throwing things.
Or what?
I have no more patience for your foolishness.
There's no need to be... Garrett, I have troubling news. The Hammerites and the Pagans have discovered it was you who stole their artifacts. Both factions are very angry. However, they are willing to overlook your recent crimes if you are willing to aid them by performing specific tasks. Until then, beware, for they will attack you on sight. A Hammerite named Inspector Drept wrote this missive for me to deliver to you. I contacted a pagan shaman named Diane, and she agreed to post a similar note for you on the outskirts of the pagan territory in the docks. I have done what I can to aid you. Farewell, and good luck. Did you need something, Garrett? Watch and listen.
Hammers and pagans are mad at me
Garrett?
because of jobs I do
Will
for the
you stop
keepers.
throwing
I better
things,
find
please?
out what they want, and then decide whether or not I want to bother trying to improve their opinion of me.
Okay.
Come on already. I'm not armed.
Joo, nyt kyllä pitää lopettaa toi. Mutta kun se on liian hauskaa, ei voi mitään tehdä. Garrett, the prescribed penalty for your crimes against us is death. However, I have convinced the Hammerite clergy to grant thee lenience, provided thou first perform enough of the following acts of atonement. First, the rust mites are large, gold-colored bugs that feed upon metal and undo our works. We hereby grant thee the builder's blessing to destroy them with your arrows. Secondly, thou canst smite the undead, for they are most abhorrent to us. For each of these tasks thou accomplish, your standing with the hammer order wilt increase a small amount. Whereas stealing from us or attacking any Hammerite will assuredly decrease your standing. The choice is thine. At present any Hammerite will attack thee on sight, if they find you on city streets. If thou increase thy standing with us sufficiently, we will allow thee to pass unharmed. Do us many of these favors, and thou wilt be considered an ally, and allowed into Fort Ironwood in Old Quarter. Lastly, 'tis my custom to ask everyone with whom I speak if they have seen a sort of hag, or heard rumors of an old grey lady near the scene of a gruesome crime. If so, it would be a great favor to me to tell you what you know. 'Tis my life's ambition to find the hag, but my misfortune to always be 10 steps behind her. My workshop is located in Oldale, near the pub. Builder safety, Inspector Trept. The Hammer Priests have blessed your bow with the ability to destroy rust mites. Shoot them with your broadhead arrows. And upgrade. Ja tuo oli kylläkin se. Stay while and listen. Like Deckard Cain would say. Yoink.
You
Yoink.
try my patience. Gone. But how? Who?
But how? How? What might this be?
You have exhausted my patience. Stop throwing things at once.
Joo, niitä voi 2 kertaa aina heittää, kuten olette varmaan huomannut. Scribe, when you are completely done with your other tasks, go to the Forbidden Library and retrieve for me the map of the keeper compound. I left it on the 2nd floor. Note. Se on varmaan siitä kartasta. Jep. Forbidden Library 2nd floor. Saanko mä mennä tänne? Oho, mikä se sieltä aukeaa? Se ei kyllä avannut mitään reittiä, mutta tosta varmaan myöhemmin päästään. Kuuluu jotain tosta ihme ääntä sieltä. The trouble started when I asked permission to leave the library in order to visit the compound and begin research for a new paper, a treatise on us, on keepers, our history and founding principles. To my knowledge, no such book has been written yet, and it seemed a worthy endeavor. My proposal was well thought out, and included chapters on balance and powers of the glyphs. However, permission to visit the compound was not granted me. In fact, my request was met with surprise and outright suspicion. Surely my idea was a good one, and I would be thorough in my research and truthful in my conclusions, but saying so only seemed to trouble the elders further. Then today, my duties were reduced. Could it be related to my request, and if so, why? I'm afraid to press these questions further. Besides, who would I ask? Hyvin salaperäistä porukkaa ovat nämä keeperit. En ollut siellä. Älkää huolehtiko. Okei, kyllähän täällä saan pyöriä. Viimeinen huone sitten tutkimatta vielä.
What? Sorry, I was deep in thought. Hello, Garrett. Orland informs me that you are to receive the Keeper Door glyph. You must perform the scribe ritual to do so. Place your hands into the indentations on the plaque behind me. That is all.
On this plaque. No objective. Use the plaque on the wall. New upgrade. This glyph will allow you to see and open keeper doors. Look for this glyph on a wall and then use it and the door will appear.
Very well, Garrett. You now have all the powers of an acolyte. You are able to see and open keeper doors. Look for the glyph. Keeper Artemis also wishes to see you, I believe. Farewell. Could someone have just taken it? I have no more patience for fools. Stop throwing things this instant.
That was a nice teleport from you. Anyway, to all acolytes and scribes, it has come to my attention that some of you have not yet undergone the acolyte ritual, and that there have been unsubstantial rumors about the safety of such practices. The acolyte ritual is a simple keeper indoctrination. It's completely safe and is mandatory for all scribes. After the ritual, you will be able to see and use the keeper door glyph. The importance of acquiring this glyph cannot be stressed enough. Without it, a keeper would be unable to see or open the myriad secret glyph doors that have been placed throughout the city to mask our presence, bypass city gates, store supplies, and aid our maneuverability. The current citywide quarantine is a perfect example of the importance of the keeper door glyph, as with it we can easily pass between South Quarter and docks, using our secret door near the gate. If you have any questions, an elder can assist you. First Keeper Orland.
Hello.
Good evening. Hey, you shouldn't be throwing things.
I know that. But I will do it anyway. Just because I can. Tästä varmaan päästään pois sitten ja Orlando halusi meidät nähdä vissiin. En mä tiedä, ainakin toi äsken Biachi sitten mainitti.
This way leads to the forbidden libraries. I could sneak my way in, but I can't let any keepers catch me in there.
All right.
What do you think you're doing?
Who do you think is doing
Orland
what?
says this place is off limits to you.
You can't see me. Mä en varmaan saa tälle.
This library is forbidden to you, Garrett.
I know that. Fuck you. Saaks mä tehdä näin? En saa, okei. Okay.
Says this place is off limits to you.
Orland says a lot of things. Hyvä kun noita niiden taikasauvoja on joka paikassa. Anyways, luuks mä nyt ihan, mä varmaan ihan kaikki jo luin täältä. Ei tarvi lukea enempää juttuja. Hidas hissi. Keeper Orlandi. Mennään nyt kattoo, onko sillä jotain.
Orland has instructed Elder Isolde to give you the door glyph. You will need it to exit this library. Excuse me. Keeper Artemis has news from the pagans and Hamerites. You should speak with him before you go.
Ja Artemus, okei. Okay. Se oli Artemus, se mistä se puhuu. Missä on Artemus? Onko se siellä ulkona? Come on. Jos se jäi odottaa sinne pihalle, mennään kattoo. Ei se täällä oo. Shit. Ei mulla kyllä ainakaan objektiiveja sun mitään. Mä menen kattoo vielä hetkeksi aikaa, jos mä löydän sen täältä. Niin, ja Artemuksesta en tiedä, mutta nythän me saadaan tää auki. Mitäs täällä on? What's in here? Forbidden Library. Okei, tätä kautta me siis päästiin tänne sniikkailemaan.
What is your opinion?
About the libraries? I think Orland is right to restrict Garrett's movements. These books are far too valuable to risk. Besides, there's nothing here in the Forbidden Libraries that a thief would want, unless that thief were the brethren and betrayer our Catechus seeks.
Then you do not believe.
What, the prophecies? I believe. I just don't believe it's Garrett to which they refer. Perhaps Orland is the one. Or one of us, perhaps. It seems logical it would be an elder. We alone possess the knowledge and skill.
Indeed. So you think it is folly to accept Garrett in our midst? His aid with the coming Dark Age will prove ineffective?
Of course. What can he do that we, all of us, cannot do?
I wish I were as sure as you, Elder Callow.
Well, I can fuck you in the ass. That's what Garrett can do. Joo. Mä en oo yhtään varma, että pitäisikö mun edes olla täällä vielä. Mä en muista yhtään. Muistan kyllä, että jossain välissä tänne piti tulla, mutta... En tosiaan muista sitten, että missä välissä tarkalleen ottaen.
The keepers are wasting their time writing about me. I'm a thief, and a good one, but I've got nothing to do with their prophecies.
D. The Matter of Garrett by Keeper Draco. Familiarizing yourself with Garrett's history and capabilities could prove essential should the time come when we no longer deem him necessary. Garrett studied with us until his early 20s, at which time he was offered the chance to proceed with the indoctrination ceremony and become a keeper. However, he lacked balance and instead expressed his intention to leave. The council voted to deal with him using the enforcers, until Karuka informed us that Garrett was essential to overcoming difficult times ahead. And so our most promising acolyte left us. Garrett pursued the life of a criminal, and with the keeper training we had given him, he quickly became a master thief. His abilities did not escape attention of certain individuals, and he was lured into a pagan plot that threatened the safety of the city. During that time, Garrett's eye was removed and used to power the eye, one of the artifacts we are studying. See Ogilvy's treatise on sentience for more regarding the artifacts. After the threat was neutralized, Garrett obtained a mechanical eye from the Hamerites, Later, his thieving abilities revealed an excessive imbalance within the Hammerite Order. See the Mechanist Metal Age for more on this topic. True to Kaduga's predictions, Garrett had the abilities necessary to remove the threat and overcome our second trial. Now Kaduga has predicted a third Dark Age, and she believes Garrett will play a critical role. Though the glyphs have yet to reveal if he will influence the outcome positively or negatively. Joo, siinä oli vähän historiaa. Aha.
There is no sound that I can perceive.
Toi tohon.
Was that a noise?
It was not a noise. Okei. Toi meni onneksi tohon suuntaan. Keeper Dover, journal entry number 2136. I should have known better than to bring it up in front of the entire council. Still, my words had some effect. At least now there is the resolution forbidding it. I believe that will cause many to think twice, should the temptation arise. Meanwhile, we should all be on the watch for the telltale signs. The dead animals, their life force is drained. It is not a love of creatures that compels me to speak out. No, they are pitiable, but inconsequential. I can only speculate on how long a keeper could extend a normal lifespan in this way. 100, 200 years, maybe longer. But it would take more than vermin to accomplish that. And I, now that I possess the knowledge, can I truly say that I am not tempted? This is why I cannot remain silent. That, and the glyph that Elder Beryl speculates must exist, though we have yet to find one that enables shapeshifting. What a potent elixir of glyph magics that would be. Stolen, but how? Maybe you just misplaced it. Joo. Ja lisää luettavaa. Ja paljon semmoista. Transcript of Keeper Council Meeting. Joku hieno numero. Savior. Keeper Beryl has the floor. Beryl, I thank the Council and the First Keeper. Today I have prepared a report on the backgrounds of several missing keepers. My goal was to find common elements in their research that might lead to an explanation of their disappearances. Although there was no one thing they had in common, I believe I have found at least tangential evidence that they could be related. I'll start with Keeper Dover, whom you will remember from his rather unpopular theories about the nature of prophecy and especially his interest in corruption. Tabor. Keeper Beryl, the council does not need a discourse on each missing keeper. Have you found a common element to the research or not? Beryl, well, it's not that simple. I was trying to explain. Sovine, perhaps Keeper Beryl has found several themes they all had in common. Beryl, if the council pleases, I have organized a report and would like to continue with my presentation. With my PowerPoint presentation. Yep. Tabor, I move that this information be disseminated outside of the council forum, so that each of us can review Beryl's findings separately. If necessary, the subject can be brought up at a subsequent meeting. Beryl, with respect to Keeper Tabor and all those present, this very subject has been delayed by the council before, and I, Xavier, enough. This meeting will be adjourned for now. Keepers Tabor and Beryl will report to me in my quarters immediately. Ei meinaa äänikään kestää puhua näin pirusti. Et kuulu mitään. New map. Se oli vissiin tässä Keeper Compoundi. Varmaankin. Onko tällä puolella mitään? Eipä vissiin. Voi, toi tulee tuolta. Joo, mitähän muuta me tästä vielä löydettäis. The Pagan Situation by Keeper Tallow. The pagans have begun to infiltrate into more areas, using decaying infrastructure to mask their presence. They now have sanctuaries in almost every district. Diana, their high priestess, was the successor to the pagan leadership after the wood nymph Victoria was desiccated. Diana's is often seen with a staff. Although it has not been available for study, her commander Larkspur is aggressive and dangerous. The two control a large number of shamans, who invoke the powers of plants, both to hurt and to heal. I believe the pagans are able to accelerate plant growth, such that it could rapidly culminate in a great imbalance. Recommend further observation. Ihmepakanat kasvattavat kasvejansa. Joo. I can see some loot. Juuri niin. Hymähdys. I can see more loot. And more books. Even more. So much stuff to read. Guiding acolytes to their destiny. Enforcers, the will of the keepers. The call of the enforcer is a strong one. Those who wish to augment their strength and swiftness, and those who wish to protect the balance at all costs, are drawn to this dominion. Acolytes should note that once indoctrinated, an enforcer can only communicate telepathically. The enforcer's education consists of all manner of stealth training, and specialized weaponry must be mastered. After taking the vow, the glyphs are applied and the transformation takes place immediately. Once converted by the glyphs, there is no known way of countering the changes. Elders who are guiding acolytes along this path should take care in revealing the most sensitive aspects of the sacrifices involved. Huhhuh. Kun on niin paljon luettavaa. Ei ääni kestä kohta.
A sound? So many distractions lately.
So many distractions. Tuolla oli muuten myös jotain tuo.
Was that a noise?
Kirjahyllyn päällä. Tuolla noin.
Where was I?
You were just wondering how many distractions there were lately. Yep. Go away. Good boy. Näyttää jotenkin hassulta vähän tää Geretti, kun se tekee tollaan. Mitähän tää meinaa tehdä? Will she just stand there like an idiot? I guess so. Oho. Se meni vähän hassusti pöydän sisään, mutta eipä kai tuo haittaa kauheasti. Mitäs täällä sitten on?
A secret room, eh? Always my favorite room in a house.
Yes indeed. Mäkin haluaisin secret-huoneen omaan kämppääni joskus tulevaisuudessa. Se olisi aika hieno. Thoranson, an acolyte scrubbed this passage yesterday. Sound familiar? Meet me, Isolde. The safeguard against the evil ones will be found, the last of all glyphs that all can view, but none can see. The eye will be borne by the one who will not yet bear the mark. Between the two none shall come, until the unwritten times are upon us. Joo, tästä ei vissiin sen isompaa hyötyä ollut tänne tulla. Uskoisin, että siinä oli kaikki. Varmaan myöhemmin joudutaan tänne tulemaan kanssa sitten uudemmankin kerran, mutta käytiinpähän nyt luuttimassa paikkaa, lukemassa kaikki. Nyt pitää vielä päästä poiskin täältä. Se voi olla melkein se vaikeampi puoli. Mä jätin kaikki kumminkin henkiin ja hyvinvoiviksi.
Well, nothing burns forever.
Not even your soul in hell. Actually it will. Joo, olikohan tässä ketään tyyppiä? Ei vissiin. Tällä oli toi Torchi. Ilkeämielinen tyyppi. Täällä patrollaa se yksi nainen vissiin. kuulosti ihan siltä, että se olisi tullut tuolta jo. Okei. That was easy enough. Nyt voidaan häippäistä. Ajattelin, että mä en vieläkään löytänyt sitä aaritemusta täältä. Mennään nyt sitten vielä kattoo nopeasti. Mennään sitten pois. Alakerrassa se ei ollut. Mä sen kattoin kyllä jo aika hyvin. Jollei se ole jossain näistä sivujutuista, niin sitten sitä ei ole missään. Ei ole. So let's get the hell out of here. Tää oli ihan mielenkiintoinen paikka kyllä. Hyvin mielenkiintoinen. Joo, jatketaan tästä sitten vaikka ensi jaksossa. Se olisi nyt sitten tästä jaksosta näkemisiin.